Imagine paying triple for your groceries so someone can shop for you, only to get rock-hard avocados, a melted pint of ice cream, your eggs replaced with egg substitute, and at least one or two of your items missing from most of your orders. And the shopper that you're mad at? They're making less than minimum wage after gas, mileage, and platform fees. Welcome to the world of grocery delivery services, where convenience for you is often paired with disappointment and headaches. It also means exploitation for the shoppers. Yuck. Welcome back to Dad Ruins Everything. Recently, I ruined the family spyware app Life360. I also took down online job applications and applicant tracking systems, explaining why nobody is reading the resume you spend your precious time preparing. Today, I ruined something closer to home. Literally. Grocery delivery services. If you're someone that thinks that Instacart, Amazon Fresh, Shipt, or DoorDash are saving you time, money, and stress, well, I'm about to ruin that feeling in the next 14 minutes. Because what started as a pandemic lifeline has become one of the most exploitive, overpriced, and underregulated messes in the modern gig economy. Let's dive in. Grocery delivery isn't a new idea. In the early 20th century, corner stores and butcher shops often sent kids or drivers out with boxes of food for regular customers. But the modern version, where you order your groceries from your phone and a gig worker shows up with a trunk full of produce, took off in the 2010s. Companies like Instacart, Shipt, and Amazon Fresh promised to disrupt the grocery experience with a new kind of convenience. No more checkout lines, no more parking lots, no more forgetting your list. Just tap, pay, and wait. And when the pandemic hit, that business model exploded. Millions of people stuck at home started relying on grocery apps as an essential service. Demand quadrupled. Investors threw money at the problem, and grocery delivery was suddenly the future of shopping. If the expectation is that modern businesses constantly iterate to improve their products and services, it's certainly disappointing that grocery delivery seems to just be getting worse. Let's cover the main players. Here are the biggest names in grocery delivery. Instacart is the biggest platform. It works with over 1,000 retailers, including Costco, Safeway, Aldi, and Kroger. Instacart doesn't own any stores or inventory. It just contracts with workers who have phones and cars. Shipt is owned by Target. It's very similar to Instacart, but is focused on Target and regional chains like Meijer and H-E-B. Man, I miss H-E-B. Amazon Fresh is Amazon's grocery delivery division, often tied to Whole Foods. They use warehouse workers, contractors, and sometimes flex drivers. Walmart grocery delivery uses a mix of in-house workers and contractors via its Spark platform and third-party services like DoorDash. DoorDash and Uber Eats were originally designed as restaurant delivery apps but are now aggressively expanding into groceries, convenience items, and even alcohol. What do they all have in common? They don't sell food. They sell time, and the promise that someone else will deal with the tedious parts of life for you. So now onto the business model. Most grocery delivery services use one of two models. The first is the marketplace model, used by Instacart and Shipt. They list items from third-party grocery stores, where you often pay a delivery fee, a service fee, a tip, and sometimes inflated prices. The platform takes a cut and pays a contractor to shop and deliver. The other model is retail-owned, like Amazon Fresh and Walmart. These companies use their own inventory or warehouses. They can offer lower prices, but still use gig labor for the last mile. Regardless of the model, the cost breakdown looks something like this. You get convenience. Stores lose profit to commissions. Workers get paid the absolute minimum the algorithm allows, and the platform gets all of the data, all of the fees, and all of the upside. Instacart doesn't need to be profitable on your grocery order. It just needs to exist on enough phones to control how people shop. That's not a business. That's a digital toll booth. But let's talk about the people who are actually doing the work. These are your Instacart shoppers, Amazon Flex drivers, Walmart Spark couriers, and Dash Door runners. They're classified as independent contractors, which means they don't have any benefits, they don't get sick leave, they don't make minimum wage, they don't have expense reimbursement, and they have absolutely no job stability. That $9 delivery you paid, most of that doesn't go to the driver. After gas, mileage, vehicle wear and tear, and unpaid waiting time, many grocery delivery workers report earning under $10 an hour. Platforms also use shady tactics to suppress earnings. batch offers that require 2 hours of shopping for a $12 payout, tip baiting where customers can lower tips after delivery, deactivations with no explanation and no appeal, and algorithmic punishments for rejecting low-paying orders. And because there's no real support system, shoppers are left to fight over scraps, or quit entirely, which many do. Turnover in gig grocery work is insanely high because most people realize pretty quickly that be your own boss is code for eat the risk while we eat the profits. And then there's the impact on grocery stores. At first, grocery stores liked the idea of partnering with Instacart or Shipt. More orders, more revenue, and none of the operational burden, right? Not exactly. Here's what really happens. Stores pay high commissions of 10 to 15% per order. In-store shoppers clog aisles and compete with actual customers. Substitutions and missing items cause customer complaints. Stores lose control over quality and branding. And over time, customers associate their bad experience with the store and not the app. Many chains are now scrambling to build their own delivery infrastructure, because handing your customer experience to an app is like letting Yelp manage your customer service. It's fine, until it's not. And then there's the impact on customers. For customers, grocery delivery feels like a miracle. On the one hand, it's great for people with mobility issues, tight schedules, or access problems. It's useful during emergencies or lockdowns, and it's technically convenient. However, on the other hand, you'll have to deal with delivery fees, service fees, and tips that can easily add 20 to 40% to your total. Many items are marked up, even though the store price says otherwise. Substitutions are often wrong or missing. Cold items arrive warm, and fragile items arrive smashed. Support is nearly non-existent, especially if something goes wrong. I'm a huge supporter of the idea of paying for convenience, but you can't make a good decision if you don't have a clear picture of what the value proposition actually is. For example, you think you're saving time, but you didn't save any time if you spend 40 minutes correcting your order and requesting a refund for your exploded Greek yogurt. Likewise, since you can't easily see what the comparative cost of ordering delivered groceries is versus shopping in store, you don't really know what the premium is. $15 on $100 of groceries may feel okay, but what about $40 on $100 worth of groceries? And then a tip? It wouldn't be a Dad Ruins episode without me bumming you out about the collection of your data. In this case, grocery delivery companies aren't just bringing you food. They're collecting everything you do. What you buy, when you buy it, where you live, how you pay, what brands you prefer, what you searched for but didn't buy, what you return, rate, or reorder. That data isn't just used to make your app experience better. It's sold, it's analyzed, it's used to target you. Grocery delivery companies, especially ones tied to platforms like Amazon, Walmart, and even Uber, are quietly building behavioral profiles around your shopping habits. That convenience you paid for? It came with a side of digital surveillance. Some fun examples. Instacart uses your purchase history to deliver personalized promotions, which means your data is being auctioned off to brands in real time. Amazon Fresh folds your grocery data into your larger Amazon profile. So if you buy prenatal vitamins, don't be surprised if you start getting ads for baby monitors, maternity clothes, and calming white noise playlists. Walmart's Spark platform shares purchasing patterns with its ad division to help target you across the web and inside its own app ecosystem. And because these services also track location, time of day, and device usage, they can tell when you're most vulnerable to buying and hit you with suggested items just when your willpower runs out. It's not just about selling you groceries. It's about turning your dinner plans into a predictive data model. Oh, and one more thing. That data, it doesn't just stay on the platform. It can, and often does, get passed to third-party advertisers, analytics firms, retail partners, insurance companies, in anonymized form, supposedly, and your favorite neighborhood data broker. So yeah, while you're wondering whether oat milk is in stock, the algorithm is wondering how much more you'll spend on Wednesdays when you're tired and emotionally compromised. And that helpful digital coupon? It's bait, and you're the mouse. Looking into the industry's future, there's one thing I can tell you. This model isn't sustainable. Instacart's growth has plateaued. Amazon Fresh is losing money. Walmart is building its own network to avoid fees. Gig worker organizing is increasing, and local laws are starting to push back on misclassification and wage theft. Grocery delivery was born from pandemic necessity. but the margins are terrible, the labor is exploited, and the quality is all over the place. And yet, that doesn't mean that the apps are giving up. Just like grocery delivery's cousin, ride-sharing, another way to profitability is by cutting costs, and if there's one thing tech companies love more than scaling, it's eliminating workers. That's right, the future of grocery delivery isn't better jobs. It's no jobs at all. Platforms are investing in autonomous delivery vehicles. Companies like Nuro and Gatik are working with Kroger, Walmart, and Albertsons to roll out driverless vans that deliver groceries without a human driver. Warehouse picking robots. Some grocers are replacing human shoppers with robotic pickers in micro-fulfillment centers. These systems pack faster and don't take bathroom breaks. Drone delivery. Amazon Prime Air and Walmart drone pilots are working to deliver small grocery orders via flying robots. Yes, really. Why are they doing this? Well, because humans are expensive, even when you don't pay them benefits. By removing the driver from the equation, grocery platforms can keep prices high and costs low. For customers, it means a colder, glitchier, and more dehumanized experience. For drivers, it means your already precarious gig work has an expiration date. And for platforms, it means more profit. They're not building the future of grocery delivery for you. They're building it without you. The bottom line is that grocery delivery services promise speed, convenience, gig work opportunities, and efficiency for stores. But they delivered underpaid and overworked drivers, cluttered and chaotic grocery stores, glitchy and overpriced services, and a race towards automation. It's not sustainable, it's not fair, and it's not a tech revolution. It's a spreadsheet solution to a human problem, and it mostly benefits the app. Like many others, my family started using grocery delivery in the pandemic. Since then, we've tapered, but not stopped, our use of those services. We try to use them only when our schedules preclude anyone in our house actually being able to get to the store while it's open. Sometimes, it's just because we're lazy. Regardless, we understand that we're paying a premium for the service while not necessarily getting the best produce or meat or even all of the items we asked for. This isn't exactly like buying consumer goods from Amazon. These glitches are kind of expected when you're still in the beta testing stage of a newish service model. If you've got the time to shop in store, or if you just want to save your money and frustration, I would wait until they've sorted out more of the kinks. With that, I hope grocery delivery services are sufficiently ruined for you, or for someone who thinks getting eggs and oat milk delivered in a rapidly disintegrating Pontiac Grand Am is the pinnacle of human innovation. If you found this video educational, entertaining, or just kind of depressing, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And drop your worst grocery delivery horror story in the comments. Thanks, and may your next avocado not cost $11.99 in surprise fees.